Hello everyone, this is Sheila with COM 130. You're looking at my portfolio for my visual media course through Brigham Young University, Idaho. This is a compilation of my work that I've done since I've been in this class 13 weeks ago. Here is a photo design project. It was the beginning of my love-hate relationship with Photoshop, and I really am learning to love Photoshop now, but as I started this project I wasn't quite so happy with the software. I feel as if I won the lottery with this photograph. It turned out really lovely and it just made me want to learn more about photography. This next project was one of my favorites. It was a magazine spread that I completed just last week. I like to do scrapbooking as a hobby, and this was sort of like scrapbooking in that I was telling a story and adding pictures. So I had a lot of fun doing this. This was a logo project that we did a few weeks ago. I'm also enrolled in a typography course online through BYU Idaho. And at the time we had just finished with a logo project in that class, doing our own branding, and I was just kind of tapped out, so I wanted to do something different. And my kids saw a bag of Oreos on the counter, or not Oreos, Chips Ahoy, and said, "Hey Mom, do the Chips Ahoy cookie logo." So I thought, sure, why not? And this is what I came up with, 3 different designs for Chips Ahoy. And we made a stationery project with letterhead and corresponding business card. In the same class that I did for typography, we used that logo and did letterhead and stationery, so I just decided to do something different, and I came up with this concept for my own company, Matrix Designs. And this is a nice clean open space for lots of communication. And here's the corresponding business card. I like how this card looks a lot like the stationery, and this is the back side of the card. Still has that feel, but it's a little different at the same time. This was a little challenging because, as you know, stationery goes tall and this business card is wide, so getting everything to fit in a different space was a little bit of a challenge, but I was up for it. This was another opportunity to forge a relationship with Photoshop. I really enjoyed working on this photo montage. One of the benefits of going to a church school is being able to work with things of a spiritual nature, and I really enjoyed this project. This was a web page that I created with that Chips Ahoy logo, and being a web design and development major, I hope to learn a lot about coding in the future and be able to make a much more powerful web page. This was the first project that we did. It was a flyer in black and white using InDesign software, and I wish I knew then what I know now. I really have grown to enjoy that product. Finally, this is an event ad we made using Word. So sometimes you'll be in a pinch or on a budget and need to just come up with a little flyer or advertisement in Word, and if you don't have design software, it can be done. I have to say though, after using design software for many weeks, I had a hard time going backwards and tweaking a few things in here. I'd forgotten what I did. So I'll share with you a quote that I found about design. It says, "Creating something out of thin air is easy. It's finding the air that's hard." And I can totally relate to that. I've enjoyed this class. I know that the skills I've learned will help me in the future in my web design endeavors, and I already have been contacted by a friend to help her create a logo for a not-for-profit organization, so I'm grateful for that opportunity. I've enjoyed all the projects in this course, and I will keep pushing to do better and find that thin air.